Imagine working harder and longer than everyone else, yet still falling behind. Ever feel like no matter how much effort you put in, success seems out of reach? That was Arjun's life. He worked tirelessly but never seemed to get ahead until one small change flipped everything. Arjun was a hard-working 28-year-old analyst who spent countless hours pouring into spreadsheets yet never seemed to catch a break. His personal life wasn't much better either. His close friend Ananya frequently teased him about his scattered to-do lists and inability to pick what truly mattered. "You are doing everything but achieving nothing," she would joke. But deep down, Arjun knew she was right. Every day felt like a battle against time, and no matter how many late nights he put in, he still felt stuck in life while others seemed to breeze by. One quiet Friday evening at a coffee shop, as Arjun sat slumped in his seat with a laptop glowing in front of him, Ananya arrived with her usual cheery energy and a steaming coffee to share. "What's wrong this time?" she asked. "More work problems?" Arjun sighed and folded his arms. "Ananya, I am trying so hard, but nothing is clicking. I waste hours trying to fix everything, the work goals, health goals, and everything. And at the end of the day, it all chaos." Ananya raised an eyebrow. "Sounds like you are trying to solve a 1,000-piece puzzle by dumping all the pieces on the table at once." Her comment hit harder, and for the first time, Arjun lashed out slightly. "I can't exactly stop caring about everything, Ananya. Life doesn't work that way." "Maybe, but have you ever heard of the 80-20 rule?" Arjun furrowed his brow, clearly unfamiliar with the term. Ananya leaned back in her chair and began to explain. The 80-20 rule, also called the Pareto Principle, it basically says that 80% of the results come from 20% of the effort. She waved her hand across the table like she was lining up invisible puzzle pieces. In other words, instead of focusing on everything, you focus on few things that actually make the most impact. Arjun blinked, skeptical. "That's oversimplifying things." "Not really," Ananya countered. "Let's do an experiment. Look at your workload right now. What is the one thing you can do that would solve most of your stress?" He glanced at his laptop and muttered, "If I figure out the marketing strategy for this quarter, everything else would fall into place." "Exactly," she said, clapping her hands once. "That's your 20%. Forget all the other low priority stuff and focus on this until you nail it." For the first time, Arjun paused. Over the weekend, he tried putting the principle into practice. Instead of juggling 10 projects, he poured his energy into the marketing strategy Ananya had pointed out. To his surprise, by focusing on this singular task, he not only completed it, but found his stress levels drop dramatically. The pattern revealed itself everywhere, in his personal goals, health goals, and even friendships. By identifying the small, meaningful actions that made the biggest positive impact, he started getting more done with less stress. It wasn't about working harder or doing everything. It was about doing the right 20%. The takeaway: a small shift in focus can result in massive transformations. The key is knowing where to put your energy. Most of us believe success comes from working harder, but the secret is not more effort. It's a focused effort. The 80-20 rule is not about doing less. It's about doing what actually matters. So ask yourself, which 20% of my effort create 80% of my success? What can I eliminate, delegate, or automate? Am I busy or truly productive? Because in the end, success is not about working harder. It's about working smarter.